Namaste students. Let us discuss second derivative test. Last class we had discussed the first derivative test. That method is test to finding a local maxima and local minima. In that one, two types is there. One already we had discussed in the last class, that is first derivative test. Now let us discuss second derivative test. Very important. See, what's the procedure to check second derivative test means? First, when the given function, whatever, that is a polynomial or cubic equation, quadratic, whatever, first we should differentiate with respect to x. Second one, put f dash of x in the place, substitute 0, will get the equation, will get some, if it is a cubic equation means after differentiate will get quadratic equation, means quadratic equation in that case f dash of x in the place, substitute 0 in that case will get 2 roots. It depends on your equation. Then if it is quadratic means we'll get 2 roots. If it is cubic means we'll get 3 roots. Depends on your equation. Whatever. I considered as roots as a, b, c, dash, dash, dash. I said already depends on equation. In this one generally I consider 3 roots. See, these are the possible points of local maxima or local minima. If I consider A, B, C, etc., A, B, C are a local maxima or local minima in that case, what's the condition? Next we have means find. Again we have to differentiate. Name only it shows. Second derivative test means again that is given function we should differentiate with respect to x. What you got the critical point? That one by one we have to substitute is the second derivative place. If I consider the a value, for example, x value generally I considered as a, then a value if you substitute in a second derivative test, if you get the value less than 0 means negative value if you get means that point what you have substituted, that point is a x is equal to a is a point of local maxima. See ulta, if it is less than means x is equal to a is a point of local maxima. For example, if you substitute a value, if you get the second derivative value greater than 0 means positive if you get in the case, that point it shows point of local minima. Okay. Then later how to check the value of local maxima? These are the points, not the value of local maxima and local minima. And last step is that a value, for example, if you get this answer is less than 0 means you are getting local maxima, a value substitute in the main function f of x, that is the local maximum value of the given function. Okay, if it is satisfies this function means, for example, there are two possibilities, anyone it will satisfy. That a value if you substitute in that given function, that one we consider as local minimum. What happens if the second derivative test after substituting a is equal to 0 in the case, that test will fail. Then what to do? The test when fails in the case means we go back and we use first derivative test only. Means if it is the second derivative test fails in the case, we can use as usual first derivative test. Okay, based on this now we are going to discuss one problem. In that one function is there, very important problem. F of x is 3x power 4 plus 4x cube minus 12x square plus 12 is there. First, already I said, what is the step of second derivative test? First, the given function we should differentiate with respect to x. See, given function f of x is 3x power 4 plus 4x cube minus 12x square plus 12 is there. Differentiate with respect to x. Then differentiate this function with respect to x will get 3 constant, 4x cube derivative, 4x power 4 derivative is 4x cube. Again x with respect to x value is 1 plus 4 into x cube derivative is 3x square. Again x with respect to x value is 1 minus 12 into x square derivative is 2x plus 0. Next is put, see second step, solve f dash of x is equal to 0 is there. Then f dash of x in the place, substitute 0 and right side simultaneously we should simplify first. Put f dash of x is equal to 0, we will get 0 is equal to 3 4s are 12x cube plus 12x square minus 24x. Now, then in this equation we should observe this is a cubic equation. If it is x term is not there, in the case we can apply synthetic division, but if it is x is there, if you take common x, then 12x also we can able to take common, it's remaining x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. See, easily 12 goes to denominator means 0 by 12 is 0 only. One value will get the answer directly. X is equal to 0. Then this one is x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. See, x square quotient 1 is there. This constant value minus 2. 1 and minus 2, if their product value is minus 2 only. I want if that 2 value, roots value, if you multiply, I want minus 2. If addition or subtraction, I want plus 1. Which are the values? 2 1s are 2, but positive I want. But if it is multiplied, I want negative plus 1. These values 2 and minus 1. If it is x square quotient 1, in the case we can write the roots directly. That value, if it is plus means x value we should write minus 2. If it is plus means x minus means we should write the roots value is positive. Okay. Already we know if it is a cubic equation means it's getting the roots. 3 roots is getting. One is x is equal to 0. Another one is x is equal to minus 2. Then one is x is equal to 1. These are the 3 critical points. The critical points are x is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 1. Next we can apply second derivative test. See, third point is find f double dash of x. Means apply second derivative test. Apply second derivative test, because up to this the procedure to this one up to this first derivative also same procedure, second derivative also same procedure. That's why first mention, next is apply second derivative test. Then this one, if you call it as equation 1, this one 1, this one 2, in the case differentiate equation 2 with respect to x. We'll get f double dash of x. See, 3 4s are 12. First write x cube derivative is 3x square. Next is 4 3s are 12. X square derivative is 2x. Next one, 12 2s are minus 24. X with respect to x value is 1. Then simplify, f double dash of x is 12 3s are 36 x square plus 24x minus 24. You got the second derivative value, but I want to check whether second derivative value will get less than 0 or greater than 0 after substituting critical points. Now, next is one on point. Firstly, I am going to take that point x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0. Write as equation 3. In equation 3, that put x is equal to 3 in x is equal to 0 in equation 3, we'll get f double dash of 0 is equal to, see, this one after substituting 0, 0 into any value 0, this value also 0, we'll get minus 24. 0 plus 0 minus 24. It's getting minus 24. Value is getting negative. Negative means less than 0. What I said? If it is less than 0 means x is equal to 0 is a point of local maxima. Means x is equal to 0 is a point of local maxima. You got a point of local maxima. Then what about the local maximum value of f of x at x is equal to 0? We are going to discuss now. See, f maximum at x is equal to 0 in the case. F maximum value at x is equal to 0 the main function f of x, what is there? On that place substitute 0. What will get the answer? 0 plus 0 minus 0 plus 12. We will get the answer 12. Means the local maximum value of f at x is equal to 0 is 12. So 1 we checked at the point x is equal to 0, we finished. Next is next point, put x is equal to another point is minus 2. Next critical point is minus 2 is there. This minus 2 we should substitute in the second derivative test. Second derivative in equation 2. We'll get f double dash of minus 2 is equal to f double dash of minus 2 is 36 into minus 2 whole square plus 24 into minus 2 minus 24. Then this one we should simplify. We'll get 84. We'll get 84 means this f double dash of minus 2 after substituting a critical points we are getting positive. That's why must we should mention whether greater than 0. Mention greater than 0. If it is the second derivative value after substituting critical point, if you get greater than 0 means that is x is equal to minus 2 is a point of local maximum. Local minimum. Then you got the point. Which point is a local minimum? We find out already from this condition. Then what is the local minimum value after substituting x is equal to minus 2? We are going to calculate it now. F minimum at x is equal to minus 2 of x is equal to this minus 2 substitute in the main function 3 into minus 2 whole power 4 plus 4 into minus 2 whole cube minus 12 into minus 2 whole square plus 12. Then this value substitute will get that value is minus 20. Then next is we should write the local minimum value of f at x is equal to minus 2 is minus 20. Next last point is there. What is that? X is equal to 1 in that case. Put x is equal to 1. Put x is equal to 1 in equation 2. What will get? F double dash of 1 is 36 into 1 square plus 24 into 1 minus 24. Then simplify. F double dash of 1 is getting value 48. 48 is a positive value, so it's greater than 0. It's greater than 0 means the x is equal to 1 is a point of positive in the case ulta local minima. Point of local minima. Then next we can calculate f minimum at x is equal to 1. What is the value? F of x, f minimum at x is equal to 1 in that case. Means the main function what is there? In that place substitute 1. 3x power 4 means 3 1 power 4 plus 4 x cube means 1 cube minus 12 x square means 1 square plus 12. Then we should simplify. We'll get the value f of 1 value is 7. Means the local minimum value of f at x is equal to 1 is 7. This is the procedure to check second derivative test from the function. Students, if they ask find the local maxima and local minima when the function f of x, whether it is cubic or quadratic in the case, either we can use first derivative test or we can use second derivative test. But my suggestion, when the function, if it is a quadratic or linear in the case, we should use first derivative test. But cubic equation, biquadratic equation in the case, we should use second derivative test. That that it will be very easy. Because if the function is, it is a biquadratic, in the case it's getting the roots 3, means intervals will get more. That's why better we should use second derivative test when the function it is a cubic and biquadratic case. Next, last concept is, sometimes they will ask find the maxima and minima also, or find the local maxima or local minima also. If the problem maxima or minima or local maxima or local minima, in that case we can calculate either first derivative test or second derivative test. Any one method we can apply. See, next, last concept of this chapter, maximum and minimum value of a function in the closed interval. Means previous and all problem interval is not given. We are going to discuss it from the real life. But now particularly if it is interval, it is given in the case how to calculate their maximum value and minimum value we are going to discuss now. What is the statement of that? How to calculate their maximum and minimum means? We know already, let f be a continuous function always in the closed interval ab only. Then f as the absolute maximum. When we call it as maximum means the given function is an absolute maximum. It is nothing but always maximum only. F as the absolute maximum value and f attains it at least once in I, and f as absolute minimum value and f attains at least once in I means, for example, first we should calculate the critical point, then in that interval which one is coming, that critical point we should observe all the values we have to calculate and substitute in the main function, which is positive, that is considered as absolute maxima, which is negative, which is least value, that is considered as absolute minimum. See, one more statement is there, let f be a differentiable function on a closed interval and I, and that one closed interval I, and let c be any interior point on I, means neighborhood point on I, then f dash of c is equal to 0 if f attains absolute maximum value at c. Means f dash of c means, for example, if you get the c value is a critical point, c value, the second derivative value, if you substitute will get the root, that one if you substitute, that one statement it shows f attains its absolute maximum value at c. F dash of c is equal to 0 if attains its absolute minimum value of at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to c. Now, one problem is there, how to find the absolute maximum and absolute minimum values of the function f given by f of x is equal to 2x cube minus 15x square plus 36x plus 1 is there. On the interval 1, 5. Particularly it is given as a closed interval 1, 5. See, given function. We know how to calculate their critical points. So given function f of x is 2x cube minus 15x square plus 36x plus 1 is there. Now differentiate this function with respect to x, will get f dash of x is equal to 2 into x cube derivative 3x square minus 15 into x square derivative 2x plus 36 into x with respect to x value is 1 plus 0. Then simplify, f dash of x is equal to 6x square minus 30x plus 36. Then how to get the critical points means, put f dash of x is equal to 0. Then 6 we can take common, remaining x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Then 6 goes to denominator, will get x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Then x square quotient is 1, constant is 6, 1 into 6 is 6. Then what are the values? If I multiply value 6, if addition or subtraction I want to get the value minus 1. That's why values is minus 3 and minus 2 only, because if two values multiply I want to get the value 6. So minus 3 into minus 2 value is 6. Then x4 quotient 1 in the case, how to write the roots directly? X is equal to, if it is minus 3, we should write the value directly plus 3. If it is minus 2, we should write write the values plus 2. This is the direct method to write the roots when the equation is a quadratic equation, that the x4 quotient 1 in the case. Now, in the interval 1 to 5 is the closed interval, means including 1 and 5. In that one, critical points you got 2 and 3. Critical points, that 2 and 3, both values lies in between value only is there. That's why both we can take 2 and 3. For example, if you get other than this interval, if you get the value after calculating critical points, if you get other than in between, other than this interval, means that value should be neglected. But in this problem, both value also in between the interval only is there. That's why 1, 2, 3, 5, both it is there. Closed interval, that's why f of 1 means the given function, if you write as equation 1 in the case, all values 1, 2, 3, 5, all values we should substitute in the main function. Put x is equal to 1 in equation 1. What will get? F of 1 is 2 into 1 cube minus 15 into 1 square plus 36 into 1 plus 1. Then simplify, f of 1 value is getting 24. Similarly, next value we should calculate at x is equal to, same substitute, at x is equal to 2 in equation 1 only. Then we'll get f of 2 is 2 into 2 cube minus 15 into 2 square plus 36 into 2 plus 2. Simplify, we'll get f of 2 value is 29. Next is at x is equal to 3 in the case, at x is equal to 3, the same value we have to substitute in the main function. F of 3 is 2 into 3 cube minus 15 into 3 square plus 36 into 3 plus 1 is there. After substitute and simplify, we'll get this value is 28. And last end point is x is equal to 5. Then f of 5 is 2 into 5 cube minus 15 into 5 square plus 36 into 5 plus 1 is there. Means after simplify, it's getting value 56. Now see, find the absolute maxima and absolute minimum value. In that one, after substituting the values 1, 2, 3, 5, in that one we should observe which is maximum. So 56 is the maximum. Which is least value? 24 is the least value. Means they give me this problem, the absolute maximum value is 56 and x is equal to 5. Then, and what about the absolute minimum value? In that one, absolute minimum value is, in this one, after substituting, which one is least? 24. 24 is the least. Then 24 at which point after substituted we are getting least value 1. So at x is equal to 1. This is the method to check absolute maxima and absolute minima when the function, if it is given as like any equation, cubic or quadratic or biquadratic, whatever. Okay, thank you students.